first matchup in the knockout phases. On table 2, that is our focus. And there's some Brazilian interest, so there'll be plenty of noise in this arena, no doubt about that. As Israel PEREIRA STROH takes on Mykhaylo POPOV of the Ukraine. Just awaiting the players to take to the table. It's going to be a tough ask, though, for the Brazilian. Ranked at 12th in the world. And taking on a player who is a former world #1 and currently ranked 3rd in the world in POPOV. Met 4 times before, and PEREIRA STROH has won on 1 occasion. That was on his way to claiming gold at the Romania International Table Tennis Open. Won in 5 games, the Brazilian. So can at least draw upon that experience. There he is, Israel PEREIRA STROH. 30 years of age. As I say, currently ranked 12th in the world. That is his career high ranking as well. Taking on Mykhaylo POPOV of the Ukraine, who is 31 years of age and currently ranked 3rd in the world. Former world #1. Elena Semenova is the Russian umpire for this encounter. Remember, it is a knockout matchup. In terms of how they got through to this round, PEREIRA STROH was 2nd in Group A. He was able to get the better of William Don Bailey before losing out to Liao. But those points were enough to sneak him through into the knockout phases. It was a very, very tight group. Went back on to games ratio, and he snuck past Liao on games ratio. As for Popov, well, he lost to the Spaniard Morales Garcia by 3 games to 1, but fought through past the Czech Perut by 3 games to 2. So a couple of tight contests for him, and that meant he finished in 2nd place in Group C. He's had plenty of success throughout his career, Popov. Won gold in the European Championships in the team event in 2015. And also won gold in the same competition in 2013 in the silver in the singles. He's also a former Paralympic medalist, won bronze in London 2012. So hoping to medal again here in Rio. He's been to a number of Paralympic Games before, was in Athens where he finished 5th in the team, 7th in the singles. And he was also in Beijing where he finished 5th there. Finished 9th in the team event in London 2012, but as I say, the proudest moment of his career, winning that bronze medal in the singles. Also a former semi-finalist in the World Championships, secured that just a couple of years ago in Beijing in the team event, and won a bronze in the singles. So he's had a lot of experience at the highest level of the sport. There's Popov. His ambition is to win another medal here in Rio. As for PEREIRA STROH, well, this is his first Paralympic Games experience, as we see his results so far. And what a moment for him to have the Paralympics in Rio. He's initially from Sao Bernardo in Brazil, but his ambition is to win the gold medal here. He's going to have to go some to do that. I'm sure he would probably settle for a medal when push comes to shove. The fact he's ranked 12th in the world, but he's certainly got the ability, which he demonstrated in those Group C matches. This, of course, a Class 7 encounter. Just to explain what that means, it's very severe impairments of legs, poor static and dynamic balance, or severe to moderate impairments of playing arm, or combination of arms and legs impairments, less severe than in Class 6. Which Class 6 incidentally is severe impairments of arms and legs. Best of 5 games this one will be. Each game is up to 11 points. The winner of each game has to win it by 2 clear points. They alternate serves, having 2 serves each. And if it gets to 10-all, it then goes to 1 serve each. These two have met each other 4 times before. Popov leading their head-to-head by 3 matches to 1. And met twice already this year, and it's 1 match apiece. So this one could well be pretty tight. Both of those matches as well went the distance to 5 games. So call this one if you can. So it's a round 1 encounter. The Brazilian PEREIRA-STROH against the Ukrainian Popov. And it'll be PEREIRA-STROH to get this one underway. The umpires have been very strict on the height of the throw. It's supposed to be 6 inches on the serve, that is. They've been very strict on all the players. A lot of service fouls being called. You could see what PEREIRA-STROH was trying to do there. Going for the big winner up the line with the forehand. Well to defend in that rally. PEREIRA-STROH, of course, will have the big advantage of the home support getting behind him. He can make some noise in this arena. It's always noise because there's 8 tables in action. He just catches the back edge of the table. Playing table tennis in 1997, age 12, did Popov. Actually holds the national sports title of Master of Sport of International Class in Ukraine. Popov disagreeing with the service foul being called against him. As I said, they have been very strict, the officials, on the serve. And right now, things are looking good for PEREIRA-STROH. Up against it is the Ukrainian. That's huge table tennis from PEREIRA-STROH. Connecting with the shot time and time again. got better as this game has gone on. He's found a real rhythm, has the Brazilian, and listen to the noise for him. He was trailing in this opening game, remember, but he's turned everything around, and it's 5 game points. That silence descends on Rio Centro Pavilion 3. Unable to take the first game point, so at least Popov is able to stop the rot against him. Second game point saved. Still 3 left though for PEREIRA STROH. That's well played from Popov. Lovely angle. He's still alive and kicking in this opening game. Overcooks the backhand, and it is PEREIRA STROH, much to the delight of the majority of the fans here in Rio Centro Pavilion 3, who is able to take the first game. World number 12 wins it by 11 points to 8. Popov then to start the second game. He fought back late on in the first, so had a bit of momentum. He was well behind, got it back to 10-8 before losing 11-8. That is a vicious forehand from PEREIRA STROH. Kept it very low over the net. It's been very impressive as the Brazilian risen to the occasion. So PEREIRA STROH just being told there just to watch the shoulder because the ball could be hidden. Made an adjustment on the serve and it ended up in a fine rally, and Popov gets himself on the scoreboard in the second game. Almost you just have to listen to tell who wins the point. Again, cheers for the Brazilian. Couple of crunching forehands as well. Playing with so much belief right now. wasn't really one of the favourites coming into this one to medal, being ranked 12th in the world, but showing he's got plenty of ability. And with the home fans behind him, who knows? These are worrying times for Popov. Extends his advantage to 6 points to 2. And a look of concern on the face of the Ukrainian. And he picked up a bronze medal 4 years ago, in trouble. It's a clever shot, cutting underneath the ball. And Popov didn't pick the backspin. Incidentally, by the way, the winner of this encounter will face Mykhaylo in the quarter-final. So it could well be an all-Ukrainian affair, but at the moment, that's not looking likely. Oh, monstrous reactions from Popov. Using STROH's power here. Just getting his back to the ball and angling it away. It's always the danger when you go inside in with the forehand, because you leave yourself exposed. Four game points then for STROH. Only needs the one this time. And the Brazilian is looking good here on table 2. He's a game away from making the quarter-finals at his home Paralympic Games. It is STROH who takes the second game by 11 points to 6. A lot of drama today at the table tennis, as there always is. You feel there could be a few more twists and turns in this one. Popov with a good start to the third game. And pouncing on that backhand. Needs a few more shots like that. We've seen such good play from PEREIRA, but just taking his foot off the gas a little here. It's POPOV who's playing most of the aggressive table tennis in this third game. And he stops the rot, does the Brazilian. That's the delight of the home fans. What a turnaround in this game. Just wondered whether he could keep his level as high as it has been throughout the contest. Spin on the ball again, doing for POPOV. You have to say PEREIRA has varied his attacks pretty well. That one just misses, but he's still got plenty of game points left in the bag, does POPOV. That's too good from the Ukrainian, and he keeps himself alive in this tournament. Wins a quick-fire third game. And POPOV ensures we are going to a fourth game. Wins the third game by 11 points to 3. It is strange how momentum dictates sport so often. Now the momentum is with POPOV. Looks like two completely different matches. PEREIRA so dominant in the first two games, but then completely outplayed in the third game, and all of those forehands that were finding the table in those first two games are now starting to miss. Again, what POPOV has done well, he's just started to put a little bit more spin on the ball, making it tougher for PEREIRA to attack. And that's why he's missing a few more. Lots more backspin applied from POPOV. That one sat up to be hit, not a lot of spin on it either. And PEREIRA missing it. He's really lost his rhythm. And the Brazilian now struggling. As we say, he was playing such good table tennis for the first 2 games. Didn't look like the world number 12, looked more like the world number 1, and now his level has dipped and he's lost his way. Has to somehow push the reset button. No, he needs to also try and absorb the crowd and the noise that is behind him. Get the adrenaline kicking again. Works his way back to within 2 points of Popov. Back to within 1 point. As I said, needed to push the reset button. It looks like he's done that. And now a timeout called by the Ukraine. So whose tactical talk will have gone down the best? Are we going to see a spike in one of the players' performances? This time, though, STROH has the point taken away from him, giving it as a foul serve. As I say, they have been particularly vigilant on the serving at the Rio Paralympics. You can see that STROH didn't agree with that. Such a big point. But it's another 2-point cushion for the Ukrainian. Oh, what a rally. And it's STROH who comes out on top of it. Great reaction, you have to say, after the disappointment of having the foul served called against him. And again, another fine point from the Brazilian. Wry smile from Popov. The finish line very much in sight now for the world number 12. But Popov can also see the 5th game edging ever closer. That's great defense from Popov. Deciding to go big into the forehand wing. STROH. Popov's there in a flash. On the off backhand into the corner. 3 points away from a place in the quarterfinals. Popov, though, 2 points away from taking us to a 5th game. Oh, he's just missed it. It's clipped the top of the net. And it's 2 game points for Popov. saves the first game point, PEREIRA STROH. Seeing some spectacular rallies between these two. It's an entertaining encounter. Just didn't quite get down low enough for that one, Popov. And PEREIRA STROH is able to save the second game point too. And he's now 2 points away from winning this round one encounter. Can't get himself to match point though. It's another game point to Popov. It's well saved. Good topspin serve. Popov can't control the return. So are we going to see another game point for Popov? Or will it be a first match point for PEREIRA STROH? Heavy topspin, but it was so close to the net on both occasions, and all it takes when you've got that sort of spin on the ball is a little nick off the net, and it will go long or wide. Another game point for Popov. And this time he can take the game point. Popov is still alive once more. We are heading to a decider. In one of the tightest games in this contest, it is Popov who wins it by 13 points to 11. And this one will be decided by a fifth game. And that would have been a bitter pill to swallow for PEREIRA STROH. He was trailing by some distance throughout the game, but worked his way back into it, got himself to within 2 points on a couple of occasions. And the finishing line so close, it's a bit gut-wrenching for him not to get over the line, but he has to try and forget what's been as he starts the fifth game. It's an 11-point shootout. Remember, this is a round one encounter. It's knockout stages of the table tennis in this men's singles class 7 matchup. And it's a good start for the Brazilian, PEREIRA STROH, seeking to get through to the quarterfinals against the bronze medalist from London 4 years ago. Opens up a 3-love lead. Big forehands, time and time again, from PEREIRA STROH. Gets himself on the board. Silence once more descends in this arena. It's been a slow start to the fifth game for the Ukrainian, but that was a nice forehand. Big ball striking from PEREIRA STROH. Got there in the end. It was relentless. It was the forehand that did the damage in the first couple of games. It looks like he's found it again. And this game is just beginning to get away from Popov, but we've seen a few twists and turns already in this match. Are we going to see a few more come the end of this 5th game? It's a bit of a cheap point to give away from PEREIRA STROH. Big hitting once more. Forehand isn't letting him down. Will it carry him to victory? Whoa! 3 points away once more, but this time it's a healthy lead for PEREIRA STROH. Look at concern on the Ukrainian coach's face. Clever serve though, deceives the Brazilian. And that one just catches the back edge of the table. And those 2 points wrestled Popov back into this encounter. Clever serve, maybe just took it a little too late there, Popov. Edging closer. Another service fault called, and again, PEREIRA STROH can't quite believe it. Has to try and put it behind him. Will that be a turning point? Another service foul called against the Brazilian. He's had a couple in this match. I have to say he's done terrifically well not to react too much to the service fouls that have been called. That's a big forehand from Popov. Back to a 3-point game. Understandably, a timeout being called by Brazil, just to maybe trying to raise that service foul that was called against him. Easy to get affected by a call like that and maybe let it affect you for the next few points. No doubt just trying to keep his focus here. This is the situation that in such a strong position, wasn't he, PEREIRA STROH? 2 games up, but lost a heavy 3rd game. 4th game really could have gone either way. He's been well ahead in this game. Popov has worked his way back into a position where he could forge a comeback. And PEREIRA STROH could well get nervous once more. He's the underdog coming into this one, though. World number 3 and former world number 1, Mykhaylo Popov, but he's 2 points away from victory, is PEREIRA STROH. It's a brilliant serve from Popov. PEREIRA STROH just unable to get underneath the ball, and it's getting nervous, isn't it, in this 5th game? Oh, it's a super serve from PEREIRA STROH, and listen to the noise once more. 3 match points for the Brazilian. What a way to save the first one, though, from Popov. That is gutsy table tennis. Crowd just trying to force and will PEREIRA STROH over the line here in this 5th game. And he's done it. What a moment for Israel PEREIRA STROH. The world number 12 is through to the quarter-finals. Credit has to go to his opponent, Mykhaylo, POPOV, who put up a fine performance to recover from 2 games down. But it is PEREIRA STROH who delights the majority of the Rio Centro Pavilion 3 crowd. He moves through to the quarter-finals. And boy, didn't he do well to hold his nerve. Especially when you consider all the twists and turns in that encounter. He won the first 2 games comfortably, dropped the third by some distance, and then got over the